There are athletes, there are champions, and then there are legends. People whose names become bigger than the sport itself. People who refuse to accept limits. People willing to sacrifice everything in pursuit of greatness. Kobe Bryant was one of them. But the story of Kobe Bryant did not begin beneath the bright lights of the NBA. It began thousands of miles away. A young boy, a basketball, and an obsession. While most children dreamed of success, Kobe dreamed of mastery.
Bryant has the NBA in his DNA. His father is Joe Jellybean Bryant, an 8-year veteran of the NBA. For young Kobe, there was little doubt he'd follow in his father's footsteps.
My mother used to tell me, learn Italian. Started first grade over there in an Italian school. I was 6, my sister was 7, my older sister was 8.
When Bryant's father retired from the game, the family came back to the United States for good.
When Kobe returned to the United States, something felt different. He had come home. But America no longer felt like home. He had spent years growing up in Italy. He had learned a different language, embraced a different culture, and fallen in love with a different style of basketball. Now, suddenly, he was back in Pennsylvania, surrounded by classmates who had grown up together, sharing memories, traditions, and experiences he had never been part of. Kobe walked into Lower Merion High School as if he had arrived halfway through someone else's story. He wasn't just the new kid, he was the outsider.
My name is Kobe Bryant. I'm 17 years old.
For a while, that feeling weighed heavily on him. But Kobe had one place where none of it mattered: the basketball court. Out there, no one cared where you came from. No one cared whether you fit in. No one cared if you ate lunch alone or walked the hallways without saying a word. On the court, there was only one question: can you be better today than you were yesterday? Kobe answered that question the only way he knew how: by working. While everyone else went home, he stayed in the gym. While others rested, he repeated the same movements over and over again. While others searched for acceptance, he searched for perfection. Every dribble, every shot, every mistake corrected, every extra hour. Piece by piece, he was building something far greater than a high school basketball player. He was building an identity. At Lower Merion, Kobe stopped being the kid who had returned from Italy. He became something far more dangerous. At first, his teammates noticed, then his coaches, then his opponents. And before long, entire arenas were talking about him. Because that quiet, obsessive teenager had begun to do something impossible to ignore. He started winning.
Kobe Bryant. Little bit of a mismatch with Kobe Bryant at 6'6", Trocchi at 6'4", and Lower Merion comes up with the tip. We are underway live at the Hershey Park Arena. Emery Dabney goes over to Hatcher, back to Dabney.
Dabney, the guy that's going to be playing starting for Dan Pangrazio, so we're going to have to keep an eye on Dabney and see what he does offensively for this team as far as... Well, that's good coaching from Lower Merion. I mean, they did a great job. They know, Greg Downer knows that as soon as the ball is inbound, the prep has to foul, so they work something out and get a screen for Kobe Bryant to get him the basket.
And they held Kobe Bryant to this point to just 16 points.
They've done a great job on Kobe Bryant. Some of Lower Merion's other players have stepped up and done a good job also. Bryant makes both of them. You're talking two-possession game.
Nice shot for 3 is no good. The clock is winding down. It is over, unfortunately, for the Cathedral Prep Ramblers. Lower Merion prevails and wins the state championship by the final score of 48-43. The celebration is on for the Aces, but the Cathedral Prep Ramblers have to be extremely pleased and extremely proud of the 1995-96 season. And look at the media chasing Kobe Bryant. They want a shot of him because this game just may be this young man's last game before heading to the NBA.